4:30 p.m. Eastern. This comes out of the West region. Number 11 seed Drake Bulldogs, 26-4 on the season. Versus number 6 USC Trojans, 22-7. We're at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's see what we're dealing with. We have USC opening up as 6.5-point favorites. We do see a 6 on the board for the first time. So, and this is something that we thought, we always see a play-in 11 seed make a run. Is Drake the team? This total is sitting at 138.5. Drake won its first NCAA tournament game in 50 years Thursday in a 53-52 victory over Wichita State in the first 4 matchup of number 11 seeds. Sophomore guard Joseph Yasufu led Drake with 21 points, 8 of 21 shooting, and he logged all 40 minutes in the win. Sorry, I'm painfully remembering it just because I liked Wichita State, and we moved on Wichita State at -2 when we could have got Wichita State at +2. Senior Tremel Murphy carried over his great play from the Missouri Valley Conference tournament. He looked so good. He combined to score 40 points, 16 of 20 shooting in the semifinal win over Missouri State and the final loss to Loyola Chicago. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Doesn't sound like a great stat line, but he was quality. 6'10", 275-pound junior Darnell Brody dealt with foul trouble, still put up 9 points, 10 boards. He put up probably the biggest shot of the night. And that 275-pound body, it's important to have those big boys in the paint. He averaged 7.7 points, 7.2 boards on the season. As you guys know, star point guard Roman Penn suffered a season-ending foot injury February 21st. Tank Hemphill came back, the Missouri Valley Newcomer of the Year, broke his foot February 10th. He came back, and he only played 10 minutes. And that was something that Max mentioned, that do you really expect him to come back and log deep minutes? Well, he didn't. 3 points, 4 boards. Drake struggled with their shot against Wichita, went for long stretches without scoring after hitting 49.4% from the field all year. They hit just 37.7 against the Shockers. After squeaking by Utah 91-85 in double overtime in the Pac-12 quarterfinals, USC fell to Colorado 72-70 in the semis. 7-foot freshman Evan Mobley, excellent in the loss. 29 points, 9 boards, 5 blocks. Led the Trojans on the season, averaging 16.8 points, 8.6 boards. Taj Edey, the guard, another Trojan, averaging double digits at 13.7 points. Guard Drew Peterson just missed double digits with 9.9 and 5. USC closed out the season poorly, losing 4 of 8. Will they be able to turn it on here? USC scores 74.8 points per game, hits 46.7 from the field, 34.8 64.8 from the foul line. Max, this is such an interesting matchup. We see these 11 seeds that cash the play-in game start rolling. Do you believe Drake Bulldogs can be one of them? Take it away.
Listen, Jim, obviously I have a little bit of harsh feelings towards Drake at this current moment in time, but the reality was they played shit for 30 minutes and they brought it for 10. If they do that versus USC and their size and quality up front, then they're not going to be able to make a comeback. I think that with USC, they have to be aware that their style and their preference of running the offense through the post is not going to work. You're going to have to make a lot more perimeter shots against this USC defense in order not to have your one advantage nullified. You got to pick and choose when you're going inside against this team. We know that when you look at USC's defense, they're probably one of the top 5 when it comes to 2-point field goal defense, and I think that that's something you have to be worried about. With Drake, I think that not having Roman Penn is going to hurt them that much more in this game. I think that it puts so much pressure on Yusufu to fucking score, and I just don't like the matchup. I think that when you look at the number, I probably have Drake maybe a 4-point dog, not more than two 3-point buckets. So I would be looking towards Drake, but there's also the asterisk when it comes to this game, Jim, and everybody knows I hate the Pac-12. I just watched the Pac-12 team beat me, and I didn't bet on that team because I don't like the Pac-12. So I'm probably going to end up on Drake again. I don't think that Hemphill plays 20 minutes or so, but I do think that Isa Samaki, the other guy that that shared those 4 spot minutes. He played really well today. I think that he brought some nice intangibles, some nice hustle plays, some good defense in that second half. It's just a matter of Drake making more shots. I think that this is another game that you have to look at the under when you're looking at the total. With USC, I know from just looking at their game logs that there's a lot of unders and a lot of unders by 4 or more points. So that means plus money in our pockets. I think that the only way I look at this spot to make as an official show play right now at 1:17 a.m. Eastern is to take the under full game.
Well, got some sharp cats in the chat moving on that as well. We haven't seen any movement at this point on that 138.5. God, it makes sense. Man, so many great C-Mac backing as well. D. Summers in the house. Alvin Smith joining us. Will Hoppy. So we have Will Opie. We have Matt Randall. We have the legend of unders, Noli knows, all believing in this spot. So C-Mac agreeing with it. Max talking about it. Charles Gerhardt, great to see you. Okay, let's check.
It's also important to note that at the end of games, do you really want to trust USC at the free throw line in the lead? Like, there's backdoor coverability all over it. They shoot what, like fucking 64% as a team? So
64.8, exactly.
Yeah, and the Mobley brothers are not really shabby free throw shooters. The only person you want to keep off the line is probably Taj Edey, the Santa Clara transfer.
138.5. We can lock you in right now.
All right, let's do it, bro.
Extremely interesting. I find it extremely interesting to hear all you guys on that same look. 138.5 minus 110. Ooh-wee. I think I may have to join you. All right. There you have it. That is the Drake Bulldogs versus USC Trojans, 4:30 p.m. on Saturday.